Hi, welcome along to Arsenal Fan TV. Welcome along to our live show here today. We're going to take a look at a couple of things that Arsene Wenger spoke about yesterday. He did an interview on beIN Sports, based over there in Qatar. And he spoke about, transfers. He spoke about players that have been linked with a move away. We're going to start off with, first of all, the players that have been linked with a move away. We know who they are. Alexis Sanchez, lots of rumours flying around, even again today about him moving to Bayern Munich. PSG are interested in him, loads of clubs. And also Mesut Ozil. As we know, Arsenal have this ridiculous situation where they've allowed their two best players to have their contracts run down till literally now they've got one season left. And they're trying to secure them to new contracts. They haven't done so yet. And Arsene Wenger was questioned about that yesterday, saying, look, listen, will these two guys be leaving the club? They're very important, as we saw in the FA Cup final. If we want to build a team that's going to win something next year, we really want to be hanging on to our best players. So it was quite encouraging yesterday to hear Arsene Wenger come out and say, listen, they are going nowhere. They're integral to what we want to do. They both love Arsenal, he said. They both want to stay in Arsenal. And they're both not leaving, he says. We're not going to be selling them, even if it means both of them having to stay until the end of their contract. Now, first of all, when people sort of saw the headlines and that, they thought, oh, that's great news. Ozil's staying, Sanchez is staying. But when you dig a bit deeper, it's a lot of rhetoric. He's saying that they're going to stay. He's saying that they've got a contract until the end of next season. We know that. But for me, until both of those two sign a new contract, they're still at risk of leaving. I just can't see how Arsenal could let the contracts of these two run down to nothing, and then at the end of the season, they both walk away for free. Mesut Ozil we bought for £40 million, walking away for free. Alexis Sanchez, we could probably get about £50 million right now for walking away for free as well. I can't see it. Arsenal have just never done that. They didn't do it with Van Persie. They didn't do it with Nasri. I can't see it. I can't see them doing it, right? But Arsene Wenger seeming to suggest yesterday that that's what they'll do. They've got a contract. They're not going anywhere. We're not selling them. So we have to wait and see what happens with that one. I kind of get the feeling that the two of them may sign. But maybe it could be a similar deal to what Suarez did when he stayed at Liverpool, where he wrote conditions into that contract that if they didn't win the league, they could then move to another club, maybe abroad. I kind of get the feeling you could see something like that inserted into those contracts, but we're going to have to wait and see. The other thing he was asked about was Riyad Mahrez, right? He was asked if he was interested in Riyad Mahrez, and he admitted, that he's a big admirer of Riyad Mahrez. He also admitted that, yes, he would be interested, in not so many words, but he said that, listen, yes, he didn't have as great a season last year, which, of course, he didn't. Remember the season before that, he was player of the season. Not as good last year, but he's saying that, listen, if, he's available, maybe we might take a look at bringing in Riyad Mahrez, although he said, I'm not saying yes, I'm not saying no. But for me, there was a big indication in there that he may move for Riyad Mahrez. Now, I want to get your guys' opinion on it. What do you think? Would you have Mahrez at Arsenal? He's lost a bit of his star, hasn't he, really, by having quite a poor season last year. He did pick up towards the end, scored goals, had a lot of assists towards the end of the season. But for much of the season, he went missing. Now, Riyad Mahrez has come out and he said to Leicester, I want to leave. I want a new challenge. And I want to leave. He probably cost 40 to 50 million pounds, which is a lot, but it'd still be a big profit for Leicester. Remember, they only paid £400,000 for him. And Arsenal would be a good destination for him. Now, bringing in Riyad Mahrez, for me, means that we have to lose a player. And that's either going to have to be Oxlade-Chamberlain, who I can't see us losing him because he was so good last year, or that other player is going to have to be Theo Walcott. One of those two surely would have to go to accommodate Mahrez coming in. Now, Mahrez is a top quality player. And as Wenger said in his interview, you don't just lose it, overnight by just having one bad season. He's still got quality, and I think he has. Would fans be excited by Mahrez? I know last year they would have been, but would you be excited by Riyad Mahrez now? I think if it's Riyad Mahrez and some other big signing as well, that would get fans excited. But Riyad Mahrez on his own would not get fans excited because they just look at it and say, well, we're getting another player of a similar ilk to what we've already got. We need a world-class striker. We need a world-class striker. That's what, for me, we need. I've spoken about it before in other videos. We know about this supposed Mbappe bid, which we're now being told, there's some experts out there saying there has been no bid. There's Monaco out there saying they've rejected a bid. We really don't know what's happened with that. There's Lacazette, who's available, as we know. Could he be an option? But I think we need a world-class striker. Having said that, last night for France, Giroud scored a hat-trick. So, but listen, I still think we need a world-class striker. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments. But I want to get your views on the two things that I spoke about. Riyad Mahrez, would you be happy with him? Do you think he's what we need? Do you think he would bring a lot of quality to Arsenal? Would he get you excited? And also, do you believe that Sanchez and Ozil will still be Arsenal players come next season? For me, they're going to have to stay till the end of their contract. I just can't see it. I think if they don't sign new deals, they're going to be gone. We need to get them signed up. And I think it's really important that this doesn't drag on. Either way, I think Arsenal got to say to them, sign, or if they're not signing, then they need to look urgently for replacements, and world-class replacements as well. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below. Thanks for watching this live show. We're going to be doing lots of these throughout the summer. I'm praying that those two are going to stay.
Subscribe to Arsenal Fan TV.